Hey guys, so I am back with another video, and today's video is going to be not about shoes or handbags, but about another love of mine, which is fragrance or perfume. So a lot of people have been asking me to do a video on some perfume, so today I just decided to do something quick, and it's just going to be about a few of the newest perfumes that I've purchased. So hopefully the video won't be too long, and let's get started. So if you saw my last video, I showed you my very most recent perfume, which I had no intention of buying. I went in the Choo store just to look at some shoes, and out of the corner of my eye I happened to see this bottle, and I noticed that it was different than the other ones, so of course, me being a perfume addict, of course I had to smell it. So I smelled it, had no intention of buying anything. I had done really well that whole day, hadn't bought one single thing, and then I saw this, and of course I had to smell it, and then of course I had to buy it. So I really like this one. It's called Choo Exotic. Again, here is the packaging. And it's a flanker of the original Choo perfume. And if you don't know what I mean by flanker, flanker is like an edition of the original, or similar to like a sequel of a movie or of a book. So it's similar to the original, but a little different. It has a different take on the original perfume. So this one is called Exotic, and they also had a Choo Exotic last year in 2013 that came out around June 2013. And that one was in a similar bottle. All of the bottles basically are different other than Choo Flash. So the last Exotic was in a bottle like this, except it was a raspberry or a dark pink color. And this one is a coral color. So this one recently was launched around, I'd say about June in the United States. I think it came out a little bit earlier in Europe. And the notes of this are, it smells really good. It smells very similar to the original Choo. So if you like that one, then you would probably like this one. But this one has a little bit more of a fruity edge to it. So this one has a little bit of raspberry, and it's a little bit spicier. So the top notes are blackcurrant and grapefruit. So that's a little bit where the difference is the grapefruit. And the middle notes are passion flower and orchid, and then the base notes of this are patchouli and raspberry. So I describe this kind of as a sexy, tropical, fruity perfume. So I really like it. And it only comes in this one size, 100 milliliters. And unfortunately for me, it only comes in eau de toilette, but it lasts a decent amount of time from what I've kind of experienced. I've only had it one day, so I've just been testing it out. And normally for me, I like to buy smaller sizes just because I have so much perfume, and that's just my way of being able to enjoy them. But this only comes in the 100 milliliter size, and I purchased this one at the Choo store. They do have it on the Sephora website, but I've never actually seen it in there because I've been trying to smell it, but I've never actually seen it in there. Next one I picked up was this one, which I don't have the box anymore. I guess I threw it away, or I can't find it. This one is by Donna Karan, and it's not really something I would really think about buying. I haven't bought Donna Karan perfume in a while, but I smelled this in like a magazine, one of those magazine strips, and I liked it, so of course I had to do my little research on it. And I was in Sephora, and they actually had it in there, so I sprayed it and I liked it, and of course I bought it. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's like this cute heart. When you take the top off and you put the top back on, it looks like this. And it's supposed to mimic the skyscrapers of New York. And the name of it is Donna Karan, My NY, like My New York. So her husband was a sculptor, so that's why you always see her bottles with a nice sculpted edge to them. So that is Donna Karan, My New York. It comes in various sizes. This one is Eau de Parfum. Okay, so the notes on this, the top notes are raspberry and pink pepper, and then the middle notes are jasmine, freesia, and orris, and the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, and musk. So this one has more of a soft, powdery smell. It's very nice, very light, but very sexy, and this one lasts a decent amount of time on my skin, and I really like it. I don't think anybody would be turned off. Like, it's not too strong and it's not too weak. It's a nice scent. And I also like to pair this with other scents, like layer it with other fragrances like Tom Ford fragrances. Sometimes I layer it with Tom Ford's vanilla orchid and some other things. So this is a good layering fragrance. And this one came out in last month, like the end of July or the middle of July, something like that. The next fragrance that I have is called Angel Eau Sucre. I know I'm saying that wrong. But anyway, it's another Angel flanker of the famous Angel line by Thierry Mugler. And this one also comes in Eau de Toilette only. And this is a limited edition. And I think I forgot to mention that this one, another reason that I bought it is this one is also a limited edition, this Jimmy Choo perfume. So, alright, so back to the Angel. So this one I purchased in Nordstrom, and I was just walking by the perfume counter and I noticed that even though this is similar to the other Angel bottles, I noticed it was something different about it. So this one has like this little sparkly stuff on it, if you can see that. And this one, like I said, this is another flanker of the original Angel perfume series. And this one is similar to the original, but people either have a love-hate relationship a lot of times with Angel. So either some people love it or they hate it or it doesn't work for them. So anyway, I used to really love it when it first came out because it was so different. It was nothing else like it on the market. And then as time went by, I just kind of, I didn't wear it very much. It was a little bit too heavy. So that's a fragrance that I can literally only wear like in the cooler months, like the fall and the winter time. It's just too heavy for me to wear it like every day. But this one is similar to the original, but I actually like it better. It's actually lighter. So this one has notes of raspberry, which makes it lighter. And it still has the same bottom notes like the Oriental Gourmand smell. So it still has that Oriental smell, but it's not as heavy. It still has the patchouli and the vanilla, those type of gourmand smell. But the raspberry and the red berries makes it a lot lighter and sweeter smelling. It's just a little bit fresher and lighter. So the top notes are the red berries like raspberry, and then the middle notes in it are caramel. So it's still a sweet, but it's a little bit lighter, fruitier. I'm not going to say powdery, but it's just lighter, sweeter, and more fruity than the original Angel. And this is the packaging for it. I think you can get this one at Ulta. I got this one at Nordstrom. I think they do also sell it at Sephora. I purchased it in the 50 milliliter size. And like I said, it only comes in Eau de Toilette. It lasts an okay amount of time, not too long. The original Angel, that one lasts a very long time. It's very strong. So the original Angel, I can only spray like a little bit, or else it's just too overwhelming. The next new perfume that I purchased was this right here. And this one is called Josie by Natori. This is the packaging for it. This I purchased at Bloomingdale's. I had no intentions of purchasing this, but basically when I walk by a perfume counter or somewhere and there's some new perfume that I've never seen, I just gravitate toward it and I have to smell it. So this I'd never seen, and of course I had to smell it. So I smelled it, I loved it, so I bought it. And this is the box that it comes in. It's this nice packaging, black and white with red writing that says Josie. And Josie Natori is a famous clothing designer, and she also used to have a perfume with the same name. So this is not to be confused with the old Josie Natori. I think that one eventually was put out by Avon, but this one is the newer one. It just came out last month in July also, and this is a eau de parfum, so it has cute packaging with the little red thing in the bottle and the black and white geometrical shapes. So that's what it looks like, and I really like this perfume. It's light, not overwhelming. It is great to wear in the summer. It lasts, it's not very, very long lasting, honestly, but it lasts a decent amount of time. It's a very soft and sexy perfume. I love it. I would describe it as a soft, sexy, floral fragrance. The notes are Asian pear, bergamot, freesia, wild orchid, sandalwood, white musk, and patchouli. But the patchouli isn't very heavy, and you can smell a little bit of the white musk. It's just really nicely blended, and I just really like this one. It's very soft, very sexy. And it also has, I know I'm pronouncing the name wrong. It's called Samguita, I don't know. That's the national flower of the Philippines. So it's like a jasmine type flower, and that's one of the notes, main notes that are in here. Last but not least, I haven't bought this yet, but I did get a bunch of samples. This is the new one by Giorgio Armani. It's called C, like the Spanish word for yes, S-I. And I really like this one. It's a sexy, powdery, I'd say fruity type of smell. The top note is apricot. So I haven't bought a Giorgio Armani fragrance in a while, but this one I really like. So I don't know. I'm just going to try to live off of the samples right now, since they gave me so many samples without buying the actual fragrance, but I really like it. It's more of a sweet, like I said, it has apricot is the top note. Very gorgeous, sexy fragrance. Very nice. So it's like a white, creamy, slightly floral, but mostly a sweeter fragrance if you're into sweeter fragrances, and it lasts a pretty good amount of time. This one is Eau de Parfum also. So anyway, that is the last of my fragrances that I've recently purchased. I don't want to overwhelm you guys too much. So that's it for now. I'll be back with some more fragrances since everybody always asks me to do videos on that. And hope you enjoyed this one, so I'll see you on the next video. Bye.